see it inside? That's a good one right there?
Yeah, it's a good one.
So that's a good one. Can you get in close to see it? So that's actually the tire pressure monitoring system. That's what went bad. Here's a new one. He already has this one installed. All right, good morning. Tim Stanley, Blackout Easy. Doing another segment of RVing with Tim. Man, about 3 weeks ago, I was out on a trip with the trailer, and that tire pressure fault light came on. So I thought I had a slow leak or a tire, blown tire. So anyway, on my truck, and I checked it, everything was fine. So I just assumed it was the sensor gone bad. So that's what it is, and let's take a look at it. So I'm gonna say okay, and you see that sensor is bad. It started off as 1, now it's 2. So I called Ford, my service center Ford, and they told me it could be up to $250 a tire. I thought it was a battery in there that maybe need to replace. They said, no, that's not it. I have to bring it in here to service. So here I am. I'm at Quick Lane, and bring it in here for service and tell me how much it's going to cost, or see what's going on with that. But anyway, man, they at an estimate of $250 a tire. I was like, man, that's $1,000, man. Is that worth it? But pulling that trailer, I do look at that tire pressure, especially in the mornings, and I use this gauge to back check my hand pressure gauge when I'm checking the trailer tires. So also I use this sometimes when a tire's low or different than the other ones, and I go look, make sure I don't have a nail in it, and it has helped me out in the past. So let's see if it's worth it. I'm gonna go get an estimate, see what it is, and probably have those 2 replaced if it's not too bad. But I do use that sensor information, and I'm going to pull that trailer to Ohio on Friday. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to go up to somewhere around Columbus to watch a football game. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what we got. All right, I'll keep you posted. Okay, so I just dropped the truck off for service, and it's crazy. Like right up the front, they have a poster on TPMS sensors removal and installation. But anyway, they have to take the whole tire off and pull that sensor out. So that's pretty slick. And then this poster right here, it talks about the understanding your TPMS system. And according to this bulletin, as of model year 2007, it's actually a federal requirement to have a tire pressure monitoring system. So we're gonna get it checked out, see what's going on with those tires, and I'll let you know what's happening. I'm here at Green Ford, and I told you my sensor needed to be replaced on all 4 tires. Well, anyway, they told me the sensor went bad on all 4 tires. 2 of them were bad, 2 of them were reading low, had to be replaced. But this is what the sensor looks like, and I'm here with what's your name? Michelle, how you doing, man? All right. So these have a battery in them, and that's what usually go bad is the battery. Okay, so, and you see it inside, that's a good one right there?
Yeah, it's a good one.
So that's a good one. Can you get in close to see it? So that's actually the tire pressure monitoring system. That's what went bad. Here's a new one. He already has this one installed. So once you put it in there, do you have to rebalance the tires and all that stuff?
No, because we haven't taken out the tires completely.
Okay.
So we do balance them just to check to make sure.
Okay.
But most of the time they don't.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. So anyway, I thought it was going to be, they quoted me $1,000, $250 a tire, but it only coming up to a little over $500. So that's good. So definitely an investment, not good investment. I told you, when you pull in an RV, it's good to know your tire pressure is very important. So, and I use my tire pressure monitoring system to check my tires on my trailer. I just use the gauge and manually check them, make sure everything matching up. So it's a good investment, and thank you so much, man. And appreciate it, okay? All right. While the truck's here, I'm gonna, up on the lift, I want to show you the airbags. So that's the airbags we had installed. Can you get in close and see that? See how they put it on and all that. But here's the airbags. You got to go look at them now that the truck is up on blocks. Okay. All right, just picked the truck up from service, and boom, everything's been fixed. Tire pressure, TPMS tire pressure monitoring system is all back working. Lights off. You see the I got the readings on all 4 tires now, so I am good to go. So this weekend, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll probably head out and head on to Ohio. Okay, here's why the TPMS system is important to me and why I had it fixed. Because I just picked the RV up. I'm here at the storage facility, and I use my this TPMS system to check my gauge that I use to check the RV tires. Now, these gauges are inaccurate a lot, so that's how I know when the gauge is bad. So I'm doing a little gauge R&R from my quality day. So the front tire is reading 41, so I take my handheld gauge and I check the tire pressure. And if it reads 41, I know my gauge is correct. And then I go ahead and check my RV tires. Okay, let's do that. Let's get started. We just checked the monitoring system. It said this tire is 41 psi. So now I'm gonna check my gauge repeatability, and reliability, because these things are grossly inaccurate. You drop it a couple of times or just using overuse, they get off. So before I check my RV tires with this, I always check my gauge, make sure my gauge is correct. So come on down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the tire pressure here, and the gauge said, the TPMS said it was 41 pounds, and you see right there, it's right there reading 41. So now I know my gauge is correct. So now I'm gonna go ahead and check the RV tires. Now I know my gauge is reading correctly. I'm gonna check the tire pressure on my tires. I do this every time before going out, and I just pulled it out of storage. So I'm still in the storage facility. I just move it to a flat level spot, and I check my tire pressures. And ever since I had that big blowout, I keep it right at 60 pounds. So you see that's a little bit off. So I am going to put a little more air in there, but it was off a little bit. Let's do it again. And you can see it. So just a little shy. So I check all my tires. Now my gauge is correct. I check all my tires, and then I add to make sure it's 60 psi in all of them. So that's how I use my tire pressure monitoring system on my car or my truck to verify my gauge is correct, and I use that to verify the air pressure in my tires. I know everything is correct. Both gauges not going to be off. So that's what I do. Gauge R&R. That's how I use my TPMS system. Tim Stanley. When I know, you know. Tim Stanley, Blackout Easy, RVing with Tim out.